The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Butcher's Bible Podcast. I am your host, Big Tits.
And I'm Luke.
The two blokes preaching a good word of the meat industry.
One episode at a time.
Gotcha.
You did.
I got him. You weren't paying attention either, were you?
I wasn't paying attention at all when you were like, 3, 2, 1. I was moving shit on my desk, making a noise. But yeah, cool. How are you? How is everybody?
Sexy.
You sure?
Really sexy.
Yeah.
Really sexy.
Sexy as it gets on a Monday.
How's everyone's weeks been?
It's been all right. It's been last week of some holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So busy at work and then just counting down the days till I don't have 2 small boys at home to entertain because they keep telling me, I'm bored every 5 minutes.
It is stress, isn't it, that I'm bored?
Yeah.
Do you remember being bored as a kid? You were just like told to go entertain yourself, weren't you?
Yeah, but I remember being bored as a kid, but also not having in my house mountains of Lego, tablets, like, I mean electric tablets, not like half an E.
Moses.
Yeah. Meow meow. Yeah, Xboxes, Switch, everything like that they've got, and I'm trying hard not to turn into my parents, Karen. I didn't have all this when I was a kid, and I managed to entertain myself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, it's quite difficult, isn't it? How was work?
Work's good. Work is, I think this week's weather helps the barbecue season pick up a little bit more. People trying to ram in the last few barbecues, all those part-time barbecuers, as I call them, the ones that have this posh, fancy grill that they get out for 2 weekends of a year.
Yeah.
And all that. But yeah, no, work was good. Bank holiday as well last weekend, so I didn't work it, which was even better.
You didn't? No.
I had you and your good lady
Mm-hmm.
to the little one at mine.
It was good fun, mate. Thank you. I appreciate you extending the offer to come to your house. It's very nice, great food, and it was way too much. I ate so much meat, I started sweating.
That's cool. Thanks for the invite, assholes.
I will invite you next time. You're still recovering from your anal probing anyway, so I couldn't invite you.
Yeah, that's true. I
You're
could
very
fully
good.
sit down with both teams.
Too much. Your information.
But that is my favourite thing to do when I'm not at work, is to cook meat for people. I cut meat all week long, but
Mhm.
I like to relax by cooking it for people. And I always cook way too much.
It's just leftovers, isn't it? It's the best.
Yeah.
Cold barbecue leftovers are just fantastic the next day.
It's on another level. I think it almost rivals leftover Chinese.
The Chinese in this country fucking sucks. I've said it before.
It's the MSG. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, put that MSG on my pork or my beef.
Yeah. Oh, my week was good. Thanks for asking.
How was your week?
It was okay.
He just jumped straight into himself. Fucking
Was all right. Same. Bank holiday, short week. Had to cram so much in on Tuesday because a week less of breaking bodies of beef. You know, I can only do so much. So it is what it is. I was there till the work got done and say la vie.
that reel of the tomahawks that you did on Sunday was fucking awesome.
Yeah, really nice.
Thank you. Yeah. I was looking through my phone and I was like, what do I have to play with? Because you know the point where you haven't recorded anything, but you know you've got material in your phone. That was one of them. That was like a couple of months ago, that recording.
Oh,
But
man.
I appreciate it. They look good beef, huh?
Oh yeah, stunning.
It's like, I think it was like Angus or Sussex cross Wagyu, one of the two.
Nice.
Yeah, big old fat beasties that are like 210 to 20 a side. Yeah, big fat ones, like the ones that the ones that I'm standing next to in the picture that I've got on Instagram. It's just a huge full quarter. But yeah, great beef.
Hell yeah.
It's nice to work when you've got good big beef like that.
Yeah, and a nice fridge. You know, it's just a shame that we have to account for every single kilo that we send off. You know, you just have to write it down, weigh it all out, so they can get their relative ratio back of what meat they have. Wednesday, I was off with child, as very much in the same situation as you, Doug. Summer holidays, you know.
Tears doesn't seem like that kind of girl that gets bored. She's just
She does.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Here, there's so many toys, so many books, some like drawing stuff till like that you couldn't even believe. And she's still wandering around being like, I'm bored. Okay. What do you want me to do about it? You know, I'm currently working here, drawing, etc. I can't help you out there unless she goes into a strop. I tried to not let her watch TV because I do have a TV. It's just never on or plugged in.
Never plugged in.
No. And yeah, I had to succumb to watching a film in the evening, which wasn't so bad.
It's not that bad, is it?
Yeah.
But now that I've met Atia as well, she's the most confident 6-year-old I've ever met in my life.
She's mental, huh?
She knows her mind and she's going to say it.
Yeah. I know. I wonder where she gets that from.
I know.
There's no filter on her, is there? It's great.
No, it's absolutely amazing.
And it's like that kids say the darnest things, and she's like on that list. It's great.
Yeah, it is, yeah. What was it? We were over at the Turkeys, weren't we, on Monday as well?
Yes, so Monday we took a trip up to Vines Cross to go and see James and Lucy at Sheffield's Turkeys, which Atia was adamant she wasn't going to come, didn't want to come.
Oh, yeah. Hugely.
And you
don't want to go.
Drag her away from the farm.
I know. That's her through and through, though. You know, if she doesn't know what it is, she's like, no. Same with food. She doesn't know what it is. I'm not trying it.
It's so stubborn.
Yeah. And then she tries a bit of the food, or she goes somewhere and she absolutely loves it. You know, she was talking to James so much, and they were just off on their own.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, so
in there.
Big thanks to James and Lucy for having us up there.
Are you handpicking your Christmas turkeys already, Doug?
Yeah, something like that. Well, that's what I'm telling customers anyway.
Yeah, I thought you would be.
Yeah, I've been there. I picked out your goose and I picked out your turkey, madam. So you can rest assured.
It's running around already with like the with your name around its neck. Just
It was brilliant seeing the geese, their free-range geese out in the field, because they've got an alpaca in with them, Polo. Is it Polo? I think it's called Polo.
I think so. Their bodyguard.
Who is, the guard alpaca. And
he's spitting on you.
Well, he's very old and apparently blind. Well, partially blind. But as we walked towards the geese, the other side of the field, he legged it over and came and stood between all of us and the geese and kind of looked at us as if to say, and what?
Yeah.
And what?
Step up. I dare you.
Yeah. He's good at his job.
It was funny. And Atia was edging close to the geese. He was there stamping his feet.
Yeah.
I'm fucking terrified. With you, I was at Middle Farm Thursday. That was good fun. Yeah, very good fun.
How cute.
And then Friday, went and got a car for my Scotland trip.
What did you get?
Oh, I've got a 2024 Volkswagen Passat.
Yeah, boy.
That's it. It was the one time I was like, Dad, can you help me out? He's been in cars all his life. He's managing director of several franchises, if you will, dealerships. Yeah. I was like, please, if there's anything you can do, is just get me a car for the week. He was like, yeah, fine. I'll come pick you up early in the morning and you've got to come to Salisbury with me and drive it back.
Hey, you're only 45 minutes from me then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was like a 2.5 hour drive.
Oh, Paul, you should have kept coming, mate. Kept coming.
Yeah, yes,
We're just going to make a pit stop.
It's just me on my own.
Yeah,
The funny thing
nice.
was, I forgot my house keys at my dad's office. Classic Luke.
Classic. You're a liability.
I was an hour and a half, or let's say I was half an hour out from mine. And I was like, when you just do the quick check in the car?
Mm.
No keys. So I phoned my dad and was like, are my keys in your office still? He was like, these ones. Send me a picture.
Yeah.
Shit. Fine. So I had to drive to his over near Dorking. Once he got back from work, it was just a bit of a headache, but it's the least I deserve.
Yeah.
You love a bit of driving around, don't you?
I love a bit of drama and driving.
Drama
As I said before, I create my own drama, so that was that. Some say I did it on purpose, but
Oh.
here we are.
Oh, double up on seeing Paul. Thanks, Dad. Love you.
Cheers, Papa. How about you, Ant? How was your week?
Yeah, it was good, mate. Short week. It was brilliant. It was in the big truck a few times. It was nice and sunny as well.
I mean, I spoke to you Wednesday, and you were having a horrible time. So I don't know where this enthusiasm's come from.
Yeah, well, because I'm still trying to, because my boss has asked me to do his wedding.
Yeah,
at the end of September, and so I'm trying to get a hold of people as well as trying to get a hold of the slaughterhouse I used to use when I had my shop, and
right.
They're like, oh yeah, the price of lamb's going to be like blank, blank, and blah. I'm just like, yeah, but I'm picking up at the end of September. Can I book it in? Book me 4 in, and I'll pick the 2 and blah, blah. So they're like, yeah, of course. And then I'm trying to get hold of, trying to get help and all the other bits and trying to put stuff together. So I'm working within work. So work was fine, but the outside work was just like trying to get prices for stuff, as well as my boss is like, can I just give you money? And I'm like, I don't know anything. I don't know. Because I'm trying to get a hold of stuff and get product lists and prices.
Just ask for a blank check.
Well, that's what I said. She just want to give me a blank check.
I heard that goes down very well.
Yeah, well, he trusts me enough and just give me his card and I just pay for whatever. But
that's cool.
Yeah, so work was all right, actually. It wasn't too bad. It was in the crushing zone. So there's where they take all the concrete, massive slabs of concrete, and run it through these machines. So it goes from one big machine to another smaller machine and makes cement. And the dust off of that, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. It's all in your eyebrows and your hair, and then it starts clumping up in your beard and that. And it's going through the filtration system in the cab, and you're like, I'm going to die in the next 20 years. This is getting in my lungs. Forget about that lung. I got the concrete lung, pop. Yeah, forget about the cigarettes and the bongs back in the day. This is going to kill me. And then it was just, Friday rolled around, another sunny day in Dorset. It was just fantastic because it was and almost towards the end of the day, sat on the top of the big truck and was just like, now this is it. And then it was like, yeah, you got to come pick this up. For fuck's sake. Wall wagons towards the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, work-wise, fine. It was sunny, no rain. Getting that little crisp chill in the morning, isn't it? Like that crisp chill. It's just like, fuck, man. We just did not get a summer at all.
No.
It just was like, rain check. I'll see you next year, boys. And it was like,
yeah.
But yeah, you can start to feel it, can't you?
I quite like it.
I don't, because then we're stuck in that dreary, cold bitterness. And then you got the slow season to roll around as well. And it's just like, ugh. It's January, February, March is the slow bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the start of the going to work in the dark and coming home in the dark and that vibe.
Yeah, that's it.
Depresso,
and everything's muddy and wet, and you're just like, are we ever going to dry out? And then Easter rolls around and it's all madness again, isn't it? But
yeah.
But then, but the weekend was good for me. The girls went up to their mum and Laura's mum and dad's, and then I followed after on the Friday afternoon. We waited for a bit after the traffic died down because Friday traffic, and I took the scenic route.
Lovely.
Very nice.
My sat nav was just it turned left off the here. You're like, okay. And then by the time I realized I was doing 60 past school zones. I was I was speeding and I was like, where the fuck am I? And those real blinding, windy roads where like there's just like someone's just random fence and everything. Yeah, just doing 40 around those corners and it's like, whoa, just blaring my death metal, like, yeah, boy, cruising along. But yeah, I definitely won't do that. I was just like, why don't I just stick to the motorway? But like sometimes Google Maps just goes, yeah, take a left here. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it must know what it's doing.
Yeah, blindly following it. Yeah. Shout out to Google Maps. Yeah,
we had that Sunday. We went to Canterbury, and on the way there, Google Maps again just took us through all these tiny side windy roads that it says that you can do 60 down some of these roads. You're like, there's no way I'm doing 60. I don't know what's around the corner.
Yeah,
oh, come on, it's the national speed limit for a reason.
Well, yeah, but not around these corners.
Yeah, not around those corners, especially like. Because they're one way, like they seem like one way roads, don't they? Because the roads are so small and snug.
Yeah,
just like
I love a single track, 60 mile an hour.
You can't see anything
because someone else is doing the same the other way.
Mitch in the middle, so he plays chicken first.
Exactly. And the thing is, well, this time of year, you know you're going to come round a corner and there's going to be a massive tractor with a trailer load full of hay coming towards you. Like
they will not stop.
No.
And they got their forks up in the air as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, eye height.
Yeah.
Yeah, take me now. Just fucking get it over and done with.
No, man.
But yeah, no, I took him to the local butcher shop as well.
Cool.
Went and got bacanye, got some sausage meat, made some sausage rolls because they got a gas barbie. And, I was just like, let's just barbecue. Saturday was a bit dreary in that over in Rawdon area. I was like, let's just barbecue. And they're like, oh, I was just like, well, I'm going to the butcher shop. I want to slab a steak and going to get bacon. So I bought 1.5 kilos of bacon. The fella lit his eyes up like, whoa, how many people are you feeding? I was like, 4. just 4. Like, okay, you can eat like 500 grams of bacon in one sitting, can't you?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, easy. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. And I was just like, yeah, if I could give us 1.5 kilos. Also, guess how cheap that bacon was as well? Have a guess.
Did he make it himself?
Yeah, this is it. He was home cured. You could see like the curing process still had all of it on there. Like all the
19?
spice. 1 kilo?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Go lower.
I'm saying 12 quid a kilo.
Lower.
Lower?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, lower.
9?
Lower.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is he making any money?
I don't know.
Does it have a big going out of business sign above the door?
Well, no, because it was part of like
everything must go.
Yeah. No, but he was part of. He had like a massive like a fucking farm shop. Then the butchery was just on the other side of the farm shop, and they had like a little cafe, and then they had like all the parking around it and whatnot.
Do you reckon it was their own pigs?
Because
then that's how they could get the price down.
Yeah,
it would have had to been, but we're talking $6.99 a kilo.
Whoa,
$6.99 home cured, and you can see he sliced it. Some were like door wedges, and some were thinner and thicker and everything as well. You could tell, and but you could see also the curing process as well, because when the slicing, you could see all like the sugar and everything was still kind of on dusted over it, and I was just like, well, yeah, okay, for that price, give me 1.5 kilos. Like, fuck it,
only,
yeah, and then.
Do it all.
The bacanye as well, $12.99 a kilo.
Wow.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, fucking hell, let's do it. And I bought like other bits and pieces as well.
It wasn't out the back of a van, was it, by any chance?
Yeah, the guy had a real like strange like northern accent. Might have been Scottish or something. But yeah, no, it was fucking cheap, man. I was just like,
yeah, cool.
Yeah, it was like, why not?
And relatively good quality.
Fairly good, yeah. The beef was good. The beef was good. I don't know what it was, but it's about 1.8 kilo bacanye. There was
nice
4 of us, and then I just slowly cooked that on the barbecue just for like about an hour. But the father-in-law is not a man for waiting for food. So when I say wrap this up, rest it, put it off to the side, he's sitting there cutting into it. Well, yes, you're cutting into it. Like, fucking don't touch it, you ruin it. Don't touch it, you ruin it. It's just like, still fucking give me some of that. Because some that cooks about that long, you at least got to give it a bit of time, the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, not him, mate. Straight into it, tucking straight in.
Can't blame him.
No, it's been cooking for an hour, and I've been sauteing potatoes and everything off to the side, a little bit of all this and that, But yeah, it was good. Say goodbye to him early this morning. Saying the first nap down for Esme. She slept all the way through.
Cool.
Yeah, so it was only an hour and 40. She slept all the way through, which was great for Laura. Because I was in my car, just
That's good.
not speeding or anything.
No, of course not.
Never.
Now, the eager-eared listener would have heard the dulcet tones of Doug.
Hello.
Hello. We have some breaking news.
Leave space for jingle.
Yeah.
Insert.
Doug is now an official host of the Butcher's Bible podcast.
Yes.
Yay! Hurrah!
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Yes.
We couldn't let you go, mate. We really couldn't.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we've
Yes, I had a lot of fun stepping in whilst Ant was off on his adventures.
yeah.
And I am very grateful that you wanted to keep it up.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, mate. You know, we've got the feedback that we've got from your episodes has been amazing, and your knowledge and what you can bring to this is incredible. So
It would have been a loss if we just gave you up, or
that was it. I said you're going to be a great asset, and we can't wait to just have a laugh. Why not?
Luke also thinks.
Blushing.
Yeah, Luke also thinks, oh yeah, someone else to help rein Ann in. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Luke always likes to be the sensible one, where it's like, no, let's go start a fire. ADHD kicks in.
Yeah, that's literally every time. Right, everyone just calm down. I'm as bad as anyone else.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doug, and we look forward to
Future content.
Yes, thank you very much, guys. Happy to be on board. And thank you for the lovely feedback from those that have listened to the past episodes and have reached out. So thank you very much.
Yeah. So how are we going to do this now? Is it going to be just three blokes preaching
the good word?
Of the media industry. One
Are we going to have to... Well... You're doing this on purpose. Are we going to have to split up the intro between the three of us, or we're just taking it in turns?
I think maybe split it between the three of us.
That'd be good.
That sounds like just having that conversation sounds like an off-pod hour-long production meeting, I reckon.
It does.
Who's saying what?
We do have to record that.
Yeah, outtakes.
Yeah. Put it on the Patreon.
One episode.
Three blokes. Fuck it.
No, Doug, it's incredible. We couldn't have asked for a better person to step in, and we thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking on the challenge.
And on that bombshell,
Yes.
I am off because I'm going to Scotland in the morning, and I'm getting up at a stupid time, so I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. So, and what's happening now? Me and Ant are going to stay on and sing you to sleep.
Yeah. I'm just going to get into bed, like the episode we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Even recorded.
No.
It wasn't recorded.
No, it wasn't recorded. That was a non-recorded production meeting.
That was a non-recorded. I'm going to go to sleep, and we'll see how many views we get. Just at me napping in the corner whilst you two carry on.
Send your money and gifts.
Freeze answer to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna fall asleep and see how many views we get. You never know. Here we are. But I'm gonna have to leave you guys. Best of luck.
No,
Best of luck to you. Drive safe.
Thank you very much.
Give us free rings when you get there safe, please.
I will.
Free rings.
Just got in. Yeah.
Have you heard anything from me, Doug? I'm worried.
I'm worried.
No, definitely. And I'll take a bunch of videos up in Scotland of the team. Oh yeah, I'm going there for Team GB training because I couldn't be bothered to fly, and suddenly now I feel like I should have flown. But here we are. Love the drive.
Yeah, you'll be all right. Drive safe.
Bye, guys.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
He's left us on his own now, man.
Right, good. Let's flag him off now for the rest of the podcast.
And he'll listen to this, and also he'll know exactly what we're going to say about him.
He's a lovely fella.
Yes, lovely. Right, let's kick this episode. You and I, Doug.
Yeah.
We'll let Princess get some beauty sleep.
Would you like to know what kind of steak you would be, Em?
Of course.
I have plumbed the depths for some awesome internet quizzes, and I found one that will tell you what kind of steak you will be. So I thought that was appropriate.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, what kind of steak do you think you are?
Oh, then being a lean physique like this, man, I think I've got to be a fillet.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like the
fillet.
nice. Yeah, I like the nice things in life. You know, it's just great. Got a head, got a tail. Who would have thought?
Old ladies want to give you to their dog. Yeah, that kind of
Yeah, fucking Doris.
Right, so question 1. What is your favourite side dish? Options are new potatoes, peas, macaroni and cheese, or green beans.
Oh, potatoes.
Potatoes, new potatoes.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Which famous steakhouse would you like to try? Lowry's the Prime Rib, Keen's Steakhouse, Cut Steakhouse, or St Elmo Steakhouse?
St Elmo.
St Elmo. Where are you most likely to purchase meat? Is it, I buy meat at the local farmer's market, I buy meat at the grocery store, I buy meat from the butcher, I buy meat from a wholesale club?
A butcher.
Butcher, of course
Yeah,
it is.
Of course it is. Right. Supermarket.
No, I know. After 54 odd episodes. Yeah, supermarket's easy, mate.
Yeah, Little's Bros.
Right, what farm animal do you like the most? Cows, pigs, horses, or chickens?
Oh, man. I'm going to say cows.
Cows, okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe your cooking skills? I'm a great home cook. I could use a few lessons. I'm the grill master, or I have some culinary skills.
Grill master.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, you can tell this is the American quiz. Right. What kind of bread do you like with dinner? I prefer Texas toast. I like biscuits. I love a nice brown bread. I'm a fan of yeast rolls.
Yeast rolls.
I want to know what Texas toast is.
It's cinnamon, isn't it? So it's like French toast, isn't it?
Wild Bill, if you're listening, send us in your recipe for Texas toast.
He sent us a recipe. Texas toasts. I think it's like cinnamon and all that. Let me double check. Oh no, it's that's a vegan recipe. Oh gosh.
No, don't like that. Jesus, don't put my vegan recipes on here, man.
It's extra thick slice of buttered toast, popular in Texas.
So it's just butter toast.
Double-sided it has to be.
Oh, okay.
It has to be double buttered. Some add parsley and garlic, or just butter and parsley with thick bread. Fuck, that looks thick. That's like 3 fingers thick.
So are you going for Texas toast after that description?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good. I know you like 3 fingers.
Ooh.
What is most important to you in a cut of meat? I always look for good modelling. I like a lean cut. I prefer fresh cut meat. How the meat is raised is important to me.
Oh, so it's either between marbling or raised. I'd say the welfare of the animal counts, so go raised.
Remember that one. What sort of wine would you serve with dinner?
Red.
A Shiraz, Chardonnay, a Merlot, or Moscato? Moscato? I don't know how to say that. I don't know enough about wine.
Merlot. Got to be red.
Merlot. How do you prefer to have your steak cooked? Rare, medium rare, well done, or I don't eat red meat?
Man, imagine saying well done. I'd get fucking crucified like that well done steak.
Ooh, burning.
Depending what it is, but I'll say medium rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to last week of this one. What is your favourite burger topping? I like bacon on my burger. I like lots of cheese. I like hot peppers on my burger. Hand me the pickles.
Oh, man. It has to be bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Well, this quiz is still going. I should better check how long it was. Started this.
I thought you knew what was going on here.
4 hours later. Anyway, what dinner might you make for a special date? I would make a beef stew. I would make salmon. I would make steaks. I would make a nice chicken dish.
Steak, because there's a steak. Knowing what steak you are.
What wild meat would you like to try?
Ooh.
I would love to try bear. I would like to try venison, elk, or I think trying squab would be cool.
Oh, it's got to be bear, man. After seeing what Big Buck does with the bears and everyone
Oh,
else.
Jesus, yeah. How do you feel about hunting? I think it's a healthy hobby. I wish I knew how to do it. I love going hunting. I'm glad other people like it.
I'm glad other people like. No, don't put that. I think it's a healthy hobby.
Yeah. What vegetable are you most likely to try growing? Tomatoes, beans, spinach, or peppers?
Peppers.
Peppers.
Yeah.
What country's food would you most like to try? France, Germany, Japan, Canada.
Had all of them. French. That's where I was earlier. I'm
just gonna start speeding through this. Which animal would you love to have as a pet? Pet moose, a boar, a camel, or an emu?
Emu.
Emu.
Always wanted one.
What kind of diet are you least likely to try? Vegetarian, dairy-free, vegan, gluten-free. Should I just type vegan now?
Yep.
Yeah. How would you describe your grilling skills? I know my way around the grill. I can grill some hamburgers. I can grill. I am a grill aficionado. I rarely ever grill.
Aficionado.
Aficionado. Good man. What comfort food do you like the most? And just bear in mind, this is comfort food, yeah? These are the options. Tomato soup, ice cream, chowder, or chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup.
Noodle soup. It's like comfort food. You have an image, then you have those romantic comedies of a woman curled up on the sofa with a bowl of tomato soup. Anyway.
With yeast rolls.
Where did you learn your cooking skills? From my mum. I taught myself. I took a few classes. I watched a lot of cooking shows.
I taught myself.
Taught yourself. Who is your favourite TV chef? Gordon Ramsay, Paula Dean, Bobby Flay, or Michael Simon?
Oh, Ramsay, bro. Ramsay.
All the way. What is your favourite burrito filling? Steak, pork, black beans, chicken?
Beef. Or steak, whatever.
How health conscious are you? I try to be health conscious. I rarely think about it. I eat what nature gives me. I am very health conscious.
The first one.
If you can only eat one food for a week, what would it be? Roast beef, ham, steak, pizza?
Steak.
Yeah. What is your favourite condiment? Steak sauce, pesto, hot sauce, mustard?
Hot sauce.
What non-alcoholic drink do you like most? Water, soda, coffee, lemonade?
Coffee.
How often do you eat out? A few times a week, a couple of times a month. I rarely eat out. I only eat out a couple of times a year.
Probably a couple of times a year.
What seafood do you like the most? Scallops, tuna, lobster, or crab?
Lobster.
Lobster. This is going to start asking for your blood type in a minute as well.
Yeah.
What dish are you most likely to take to a potluck? Sloppy joes, taco salad, lamb stew, pumpkin pie?
Lamb stew.
Lamb stew. What is your favourite spice to use whilst cooking? Salt, not spice. Cumin, pepper, chili powder.
Salt.
Salt.
Salt's not really a spice, is it? It's a mineral.
There we go. We got to the end. Would you like to know what steak you are after all of that? Because it's worth it. It's really worth it.
Yeah, go on then.
You got filet mignon.
Did
It
I?
only makes sense that you are filet mignon because you're an individual with discerning taste and believe that you should go big or go home. You have always worked hard to surround yourself with the best. You are prized for your taste and quality, and others rely on you to challenge themselves to step up their game. You have a special way of being what others admire and seek to be around. You always strive to be the best, and your ability to go out there and get it sets you apart.
Nailed it.
Oh, and I will be back with a 4-hour BuzzFeed quiz next week.
Stay tuned for the next Monday's episode. Oh, that was insane.
I will save that description though and use that as a selling point across the counter. Why should I have Philip? Well, here's what Philip says about you.
You're an individual that is a go-getter. Now, Margaret, listen here. Buy this whole thing. Oh, that's ridiculous. I can't believe I nailed that as well. I'm quite proud of myself.
Well done, mate. You know what stake you are. There you go. How many people can say that about themselves, that they're that self-assured? They know what stake they are.
Oh, man, that was crazy. I mean, I wonder how Luke would have gone with that. I reckon he would have been like T-bone or something.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. He is a boner.
He's a boner. Pointy boner. Oh, that's ridiculous. Right. Should we move over to the newsroom?
We should. Let's head to the newsroom.
I got some pretty cool news articles for this week.
Go for it. What we got?
Oh, go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
PC just blacked out. It's crazy. Edit that out, Keith. So Argentinian beef exports in the first half of this year were the highest since 1990.
We put a lot on that Argentinian beef.
Oh, yeah. So the record represented on an income of $1.346 billion from the sale of more than 450,000 tons for the first half of this year, 2024.
Jeez.
Argentinian experts say that a total of 454,711 tons, that is the equivalent to bone-in beef, is the highest value record for the first half of this year, with data available since 1990, according to a report from the Rosanna Stock Exchange.
So where is that beef going?
It's here in the UK.
It's all coming to the UK.
It's all in the UK.
Wow.
That's it. That's insane.
That's mental. But why?
Well, the thing is, so because I'm in Bournemouth, they're literally right across from me on the high street. There's a Brazilian butcher shop. Then you go 4 minutes down the road. There's a Brazilian butcher shop with a coffee shop and everything else. And then you go the other side, right at the top of where the Dean is. There's another one, and they are packed. They are packed. Every time because I got the weekends off now. Every time I drive past, I'm just like, they are stonking.
It's amazing.
Yeah. But they got like those coffee shops with those pastries that they do and everything as well. So there is kind of like there's like a local family vibe to it.
Yeah.
But when I read that, I was just like, yeah, I can see why. And then you got Gringo's Butchers in London as well.
Yeah.
He's mad busy. He's got like two shops that are just going crazy.
That's a lot of picanha, isn't it?
It's a lot of picanha. That is. But then, have you, like, let me ask you this. Have you had Argentinian beef or worked with it before?
I have, yeah. I think we had some when I worked for Booker's.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get some fillets in for a customer because they were a good price. And they were, to be fair, they were nice fillets. You know, they were £5 a plus, you know, with tail on. They were good for cutting good sized steaks and that.
Mm.
And I worked for another company, one of those, was it Stack It High and Watch It Fly company, Sussex Meat Company. That was, that was the same. They've got some, I think we had some rumps in actually. Some rump cap. So yeah, the picanha.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, but we were just cutting them through as rump cap steaks rather than selling them as whole picanhas.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't horrible.
No,
it wasn't like cheap, horrible, nasty stuff that's all wet and soggy and You know, it was good.
Mm.
So, I mean, if they're exporting that much out here, they obviously know what they're doing.
Well, they must do, like, because there must be such a demand throughout, like, the UK region that there's people wanting it. But, like,
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I ever worked with it, but I knew, you know, the product's not bad. But then,
I think, I think it comes down to good advertising, doesn't it? Like,
yeah,
people know Argentinian beef, don't they? It's the same as you have, what is it, USDA, like brisket and things like that. People know that if it's USDA, it's a good quality.
Yeah.
Same as over here, you know, you'll have customers ask about Aberdeen Angus because that's the one they've heard is the best. Not always necessarily the best, depending on the individual animal. Again, it all comes down to who's got good marketing and, you know, what's been sold as kind of the best in terms of Argentinian beef. And there has been a lot of that out there for a long time, hasn't there? So it is a known name for the consumer.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's clever marketing if they've done it and, you know, if their product holds up with the marketing, you know, why not? But it's just, yeah, I just don't know any butcher shops in my area that's really pushing or selling Argentinian beef besides those 3 shops. But those are, they literally call themselves like Ola Brazil or Casa Brazil and, you know, Brazilian workshop, you know. But yeah, I just thought it's an absurd amount. And then you're like, people like yourself and I were using nothing but local farms.
Yeah.
Is their prices cheaper than ours?
I mean, that's the thing, is it?
Yeah.
It's that and that's what it comes down to because of the amount they're importing in one go. It is cheap, I'd say. Get your beef in from halfway across the world, and it is to get it from your boat 20 minutes down the road. That is the sad truth of it.
I'll walk in there.
I mean, I've been
do some price checking on it.
Yeah. Do some price comparisons. Just go with a little clipboard.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Just checking some prices.
I'll walk in with a white coat like I'm the HACCP certified.
Yeah. Just really freak them out.
Yeah.
But that is always the thing, is I mean, I can't say from like my wholesaler they've ever said, "Oh, I've got a special deal on Argentina" or anything like that. Sometimes they'll offer me Australian, they've got a pallet in that's good price and things like that. But again, that's the thing. It is at least, you know, £4 or £5 a kilo cheaper for the imported stuff than it is for the stuff that comes, you know, even like from north of Scotland down to me in Sussex kind of thing. It's bonkers.
But to me, I'm like, how much of a cheapskate do you have to be for £3-4 difference?
Oh god, yeah.
Like,
I would rather pay the premium and know exactly where my meat's coming from than it's come from in a box of 6 or 8 strip loins or whatever that have come from 6 or 7 different animals and different farms that have all then been shipped into one big processing place. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about the story you want to tell your customers, isn't it?
Yeah. It depends if your morals are high or you're just, I don't fucking care, I want it cheap and I want to make some money. But then, you know, if it's frozen and you're doing all those other bits and you just don't know the region, like you don't even know if that beef is good or not. It's only because the advertising is looked good. Doesn't mean it is good.
No, just because it comes in a fancy box and with some fancy packaging on doesn't make the product inside any good.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. That's wild.
As we always say, buy local, support your local butcher.
#support local.
Support. No farmers, no food.
Exactly right. Fucking A. You know, what have you got for us, big man?
Yes, so going on to no farmers, no food, I have a story here that will anger a few people because it angered me when I read through it. Is a new centre focuses on alternatives to meat. Wow. A new innovation centre dedicated to developing eco-friendly alternatives to meat has been set up at the University of Leeds. Researchers behind now wait for it, this is how much money they've piled into this. £38 million unit.
Oh,
Known as the National Alternative Protein Innovation Centre. So they aim to help increase the UK's food security and meet net zero requirements. The centre would try to create ways of supplying proteins that had not come from animals or animal products such as eggs to the wider population, those behind it said. So basically, rather than investing the money in what we've already got on this little island of ours, we're going to start plumbing money into weird and wonderful, wacky science to see what kind of science experiment we can come up with to cool meat and fill it with all kinds of weird and wonderful additives and strange numbers and chemical formulas that we've never seen before.
yeah, that's the trouble with those cultures, and they're growing in there. Like your fun-looking chicken isn't grown from an egg; it's coming out of like a big silver vat, and it's insane because when are they just going to give up? How much money was that? 38 million or something?
38 million.
Yeah, see, that could go to maybe, let's say, poverty, housing crisis in the UK. If it's America, it definitely could help a lot in like other regions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the sad thing about it. People wanted like a clean product and everything, and just like start with the farm.
Exactly. Start with the farms.
Imagine you getting 38 million to go, right, this is for your farm. You'd be like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wow, I can really upgrade and take this to the next level and give this nice, beautiful product to more people at a better price.
Yeah. Yeah, that 38 million could be used to fit into a food system that is already there and running and has been for decades, centuries in terms of meat production, on a wider scale. That's been there for generations, hundreds of years. Hundreds of years farmers have been rearing animals to sell on to the general public for food. So that is a well-established food system that needs support. But what we're actually going to do is plump 38 million into something completely new that's going to be weird and wacky and wonderful. Just annoys the hell out of me.
It's disrupting the food, like it's why they keep continuously disrupting the way that the food culture runs. Like it's taken many, many generations for those chickens to evolve to the state where it's like, right, now we can like be eaten accordingly and we can be reared correctly. Maybe have to give them a few vaccines because of bird flus and other, herpes and syphilis and that they give each other. But it's just like, why do they keep disrupting the whole food chain? It's just like, it's such a barbaric thing, and humans have never had good intentions on that outside of the meat world, I feel like.
Yeah. But I think, again, it comes down to, like, is how it looks. So vegan and vegetarianism and meat alternatives is the buzzword. Meat is evil, farmers are evil, cows fart and they're destroying the world. So if you're a university that is looking for more funding from investors and people to go there, you plumb all this money into alternatives to meat. That makes you look top of the bill and all, on trend with what the media says about meat. And you're going to get more investors for your big wigs in the uni.
Yeah.
That's my feelings on it anyway.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's no real college for farming, is there? It's just like you live and breathe it, and you kind of get into it in a certain way. There is no like college way of doing it. Like I know
there's a few agricultural colleges. Yeah. I mean, you've got Plumpton just down the road from me, which is amazing. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
School. I mean, again, the money they have put in down there into themselves to promote the farming industry has been amazing. I mean, their butchery unit and butchery centre that they've had built 2 years ago now is incredible. And they invested that money and invested that time in that because they knew that butchery was a trade that needed some help, and them as an agricultural college wanted to be at the forefront of doing that. I mean, that's why, you know, Team GB had their starting training day down there. I'm sure they'll be doing more in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are agricultural colleges certainly out there, and other colleges that are probably doing the right thing in terms of looking at where money needs to be spent for the food industry.
But it's just like you don't hear of those colleges getting 38 million.
No, you don't.
Could you imagine being like a proper meat eater and going, oh, the buzzwords, like you said, were vegan and vegetarian and finding alternatives for meat, when on the other hand, you're sitting there smashing down a filet mignon and you're like, don't think that's a good idea. I'll give them 38 million. But then at the same time, you're stuffing your face. Would you go, fuck that? Like, let's take this steak and invest it and make sure that everyone else can try this product. Fuck that bullshit.
Exactly.
It's just disrupting the food like the food chain, and they're just trying to.
I mean, there's
shit.
There's a quote here from the project leader. Our ambition is to deliver a world-leading innovation and knowledge centre which will put the UK at the forefront of the battle for population health, equity, and the fight against climate change.
Climate's fine.
Climate's fine if we're not importing a load of crap from all over the world to make something that tastes like something that's in the next field.
See, this is the thing with those bits. Like, you're making a Franken chicken out of a vat. They're going down the same route as the pharmaceutical business, because you're bringing and importing all these chemicals, and you're like, where's all that waste going to go? Straight into water treatment sewers and other bits and pieces. It's not good. Like, because if you look at the CO2 that a pharmaceutical factory makes, it is 6 million billion times worse than 600 cows in a field farting. It is horrendous. And imagine you're building all these places dotted around the UK, and then it's like, well, this is due to cows and their burps and farts and, you know, the sheep and whatever. You're just like, well, actually, it's actually from this dishonest product that's making a healthy alternative, which it is not.
No.
It doesn't make any sense.
Again, on another quote here, but researchers said they believe that transitioning from animal meat could be a source of economic growth and create jobs as well as making the planet healthier. How is that creating jobs? Destroying a whole industry.
Yeah.
How's that creating jobs?
It's not. You're destroying industries and like generations of hard work, and you're trying to erase them completely off the face of the earth on that end. Do you know what I just had a thought of? Is like how big dinosaurs were and their farts and burps would have been compared to a cow, like a T-Rex. Like how bad do you reckon those farts were? Like, look at the planet; it was absolutely fine. Meteor hit it, but that wasn't neither here or there.
I'm sorry, I could really see the way your mind worked there. You went cows farting, dinosaurs farting.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been having a conversation with 6-year-old talking about dinosaurs farting.
Well, I'm trying to get my 1-year-old into dinosaurs, and we bought her these like little plush like toys that we got for I'm going to say it, Christmas. So we got her like stocking, like, you know, the Christmas stockings and everything. But we got her a little advent calendar, and everything's got like, you know, bits and pieces in it. And there's little dinosaurs. So I got her like this stuffed, nice plush like Stegosaurus and a T-Rex and like a Bronchiosaurus and all that. They're fucking wicked. And I'm like, when she's older to talk to me, we're gonna get stuck in the dinosaurs. And also, I saw the new trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. I was like,
oh yeah,
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that right before, and I'll watch that, and then I'll watch the new Deadpool, and then I'll watch other things when I get time.
That's the thing. If we've got 38 million lying around, let's invest it into getting dinosaurs back. Let's rear dinosaurs for meat.
Aren't they doing that with mammoths, woolly mammoths, in Siberia or something?
I thought they were just sticking carpet tiles to an elephant, if I'm honest. Well, that's all they were doing.
No, I think they're bringing back woolly mammoths for like a meat supply or something, or they're bringing them back to life to put them on an exhibit or something. I can't remember.
Imagine having dinosaur meat back. That'd be awesome. What have you got this week, Dan? I've got some 50-day aged T-Rex steak. Do you want that? Wrapped in the dry ager. Yeah.
Deep frying pterodactyl wings. Oh yeah, had me a little bit of olive
yeah.
that. Hell yeah.
Stuff your chicken wings on pterodactyl wings. Thank you.
Oh, could you imagine just as you're fucking that'd be great. I love that. Anyway.
Anyway, right, my man, do you got any more news reports for us? Now that I've done my one that's just flared up my anger.
Yeah, no, this enraged me as well. Like you're destroying hard work and you're erasing it by introducing this cheap, nasty alternative. And also, it's not a health option, and it's just more microplastics. And there's going to be long-term health effects if people start. Well, we already started seeing them in the vegan community, where women are having early periods and losing hair, and it's wild. It's wild. I got one more. I thought I would end on a really positive note.
I love a positive note.
So, Beef Plus Lamb New Zealand Incorporated, who are responsible for the dramatic marketing of the New Zealand beef and lamb, and work closely with the organization of the New Zealand's top chefs for the past 3 decades. Through the Ambassador Chef Program, they're aiming to ensure Kiwi value and celebration of grass-fed New Zealand lamb and beef takes a big part of their community, and it's as part of a staple diet. They brought in Chef Chetan Pangem. He's most famous for his creation work of Lumina lamb. It's a key ingredient which is used in one of his dishes at 180, is his restaurant. So the dish that he's famous for is, this is how they described it, an Indian delicacy melts in your mouth experience. So what it is a lamb patty, pulled lamb, supreme shoulder, phyllo cigar, lamb fat. They call it snow over there for some reason.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we call snow other things here. Ghee, mint, coriander, and cecchino, which is nestled inside of a croissant bun, and the bun is served with gunpowder potatoes.
I am so hungry right now.
Fuck yeah. So they've
That sounds amazing.
It does. You should check it out. So it's like Chef Chetan Pangem. So Chetan is Chetan, last name Pangam. He's really famous. I had a look at his stuff, and he's also got a restaurant, 180, in New Zealand. But they've teamed up with him with an ambassador program to get people more involved, and he can display their products like lamb and beef, and because they do good products.
Yeah, they do.
And I thought that's such a good thing that they're taking the initiative. They're going outside of the government's control, and they're like, right, we're a corporation that needs to push lamb and beef inside of our country, and why not start with probably one of the New Zealand's best chefs?
I mean, that's the way these things work. I mean, Luke touched on it, I think, a couple of weeks ago, the news report similar to that, saying that, New Zealand wants to focus on homegrown produce, staying within and having chefs or butchers or people that are out there on social media doing stuff with these products is always going to be a good way to get people interested. And when a chef's doing a dish like that you just described, I am really hungry.
Yeah.
Well, I want to try it.
Yeah, me too. Come over to the UK, mate.
Yeah, please.
No, it's brilliant. I think it's just a great idea. Since New Zealand had a terrible lockdown experience and everything as well. And they're starting to kind of find a balance again. James Smith, the tattooed butcher, I speak to him. He's they closed so many butcher shops and everything as well. And where they're going to put their lamb and beef, New Zealand can't really sell lamb at Easter, and sell it throughout the world just at Easter time and make their money through that way. It's not profitable, and it's not manageable. No. And so I guess, they're people like that guy there, pushing it. And the thing is, you need to make it more reliable, not reliable, so the price to be more cheaper,
Yeah.
Because lamb's extortionate here in the UK. I can't imagine what it's like over there. I know in Australia it's ridiculous now.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand because we got so many farms, so many sheep farms here, and you've got so many sheep farms in your area. But like New Zealand, known for sheep.
Yeah.
Lamb. Like it has to be cost effective and it mustn't break the bank.
No, exactly.
No, but it's good to see. I'm really proud of them. They should keep
I like it. I like it a lot.
Good positive note to end on as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, nice. Right. This has been a beautiful episode. Sorry about Luke, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, we're always perpetually sorry about Luke as it is. So
He's fucking
love you,
fuming.
brother.
He's fuming listening to this. These motherfuckers. I can
Driving angry. Why are they saying that about me?
Oh man, we do love him. Thank you for coming on board. Very proud.
Thank you for having me.
Very happy that you're here. So the way we're going to sign out is, don't forget everyone, get your butts, balls and boobs checked. And we'll see you on the Friday's episode. It's going to be a fucking cracker. I hope everyone has a great week. Happy Monday. And stay out of yourselves.
See you soon. Love you.
Bye.